Well, we started, but there were issues, so we had to return strong and do it again. If you live in Ghana, you would understand. To those of us who live in Ghana, some of these things are not surprising. So you can only cry in your room, but you cannot complain to anybody because the next person you are going to complain to might be suffering or going through the same thing. So don't worry like that. Just do your thing. One of the things you need to live in Ghana is to be strong. You have to be strong, else you cannot do anything. In Ghana, you have to be strong mentally and spiritually, physically, before you can do any other thing in Ghana. Else, you can't do any other thing in Ghana because some of these things are some of the challenges you face when you live in Ghana. But some of us are growing wings to it, so we will still live here and do what we have to do. Okay, so let me go straight to what we started. Yes, we are back, Links. Thank you so much. I think we have corrected some one or two. So this time around, I want to believe we are going to have everything clean. Yes. So we are back, and Links is telling me sound is very clear now. Yes, we are back again. So I think I was on it. So this time around, we are not going to waste much time because I started before the break. So let's go straight into business. So I was talking about yes, video quality is top notch now. Yes, I had to correct some things, but it has been corrected. So I'm sure now we can move on to do so many things together. And like I'm saying, today's show is designed in a way that I can involve some of you to be a part of the conversation. So as we go ahead, when I'm done dropping my points, I will be inviting you to be a part of it. So if you are watching and you want to be a part of it, I'm sure when you go through your setting, just as Facebook and Instagram does for other people, you can also be a part of it. So if you want to be a part of it quickly, when I activate it and you want to be a part of it, now you can also be a part of it and we can go together straight. So we were on attendance, and I was talking about the celebrities' attendance because I know, or better still, musicians' attendance because I know the event is made for them. I always think Vodafone Ghana Music Awards or any award scheme for a certain class of people, the scheme is for them more than any other person. So if it is Vodafone Ghana Music Awards, it's an award scheme for musicians because it is a music awards. We don't expect to see more politicians there. We don't expect to see more doctors there. We don't expect to see any other professionals there. The good people we want to see more are the musicians. But unfortunately, musicians are not coming for the awards anymore. And it's high time we talk about it. Musicians are not coming for the awards anymore. Yesterday, this is what I realized. Apart from those who were so sure they were going to win awards, even there are some who did not come at all because Kofi Kenata won an award. Kofi Kenata was not there. Sarkodie performed, but he did not come to sit in the auditorium like the rest did. When the Shea was nominated, she did not even come there. Kelvin Boy won an award, but he wasn't there. So we are beginning to see that now the award scheme beyond people buying tickets to come and see, the people that the scheme is designed for, they are not even coming for the award scheme. And the other day, whilst we were on the show, Nana Reagan was saying that if we don't address this, it is going to be a big deal. And if you are not careful, we are going to lose some aspect of the scheme. The people that the award scheme are designed for, they are not coming. Yesterday, I was supposed to be somewhere where I'll see so many artists, but they were all not there. Okay, so someone is telling me Kevin Boy was said to be in the US, I think. Well, in fact, everybody could have said somewhere, somebody somewhere, because Kelvin Boy's manager, Didi, was there. Kelvin Boy's CEO, as in Black Arm CEO, CD, was also there. So are they saying Kelvin Boy is in US without any of his management team members? Well, that is not even an issue because the issue is bigger than Kelvin Boy. Like I said, there are so many other artists who were nominated and did not show up. That particular culture, if it continues, will take away the beauty of the award scheme. That particular culture, if it continues, it will surely take away the beauty of the award scheme. Because award schemes are done for artists, though. It is not done for people who can buy tickets. No, award schemes are not done for people who can buy tickets. It is done for a certain group of people. They are the people we are going to reward. They are the people we are going to honor. They are the people we are going to celebrate. So to go there and they are not there, it is a problem. As a matter of fact, it's a problem, and we will rest that for another day. But apart from that, I think attendance was okay. The auditorium was full. Um, Love is saying, "Don't I travel with my team?" Love, my kind of work is different from Kelvin Boy's work. If Kelvin Boy is going somewhere and it is performance related, is business related, there is no way as an artist you go alone. I can go somewhere alone, but Kelvin Boy as an artist, it is hard for him to go alone. So I'm sure it's out for another day. So we will not spend much debate on that. So we will leave it there. Now let's move on to something like the red carpet. You all watched it. As a matter of fact, beyond the few celebrities who appeared on the red carpet, you realize that now that kind of hard competition that we see on the red carpet for some years, it is no more. Because I have been with this scheme more than a decade. I have been following and I know how it is done. When it is Ghana Music Awards, you will see fashion, creme de la creme, everybody coming to show what is in their wardrobe. Are we seeing that lately? No, we are not seeing it. One, the artists are not even coming on time. The artists are not coming on time. When it is red carpet time, the few artists who come for the event, when it's time for the red carpet, they don't even show up. They will come late when the red carpet is over. And it has taken something out of it. Because one of the things that comes with award schemes will be the red carpet. Recently, I'm sure we all saw the Met Gala event. We all saw what happened there. We saw the Oscars. We saw the Grammys. We have been seeing the BETs. And we see how red carpet is like a big deal. We see how red carpet is like a big deal. But this time around, red carpet, we did not see the famous people coming to show what they have got. We did not see them. They were all missing in action. And what really is the problem? Once again, the organizers should pay attention to how they design their red carpet thing. This time around, the red carpet was not, in fact, the atmosphere at the red carpet session was not that beautiful like that. This is what I realized. There was not even enough space for people to exhibit their stuff because if you enter, they gave us two spaces. One that you would pass through, grant interviews before you go onto the red carpet. Love says we didn't see you on the red carpet. Love. Okay, so let me tell you something about me. I always try not to compete with stars. Let me call them stars because if I say celebrities, I might not get it right because I might also fall in the bracket of celebrities on some levels. So I call them stars. I'm that guy who doesn't compete with stars. So there are some places when I go there and I see there are stars there, I would rather allow the stars to take their shine, like to come there and compete with the shine. Because obviously, when I come there, I know a good number of people would also recognize me, know me, and there will be a little bit of Sammy Flex, Sammy Flex, Sammy Flex here. I think at the stars thing, let them do it. I am a media person. I should be behind them and not before them. That is why maybe did not see me on the red carpet, but I was there on time. I was there on time. You might not have seen me on the red carpet, but I'm sure you might have seen me at the event enjoying the proceedings. So that is also another thing. So the organizers, how they arranged the place for the red carpet, it was overcrowded. They did not make provisions for media people to do their interviews. We did not see that. There were so many media people who were just crumbled together at a certain place. Everybody was just using the same space. So you realize that even if you are granting an interview to someone, what you realize another media house is telling you to push a little bit because they want to take a photo or they also want to do an interview. So they're pushing you. Oh, unko akakra, unko achikakra, unko achika, because you are appearing in their shot, and that was also a problem. I don't know why the organizers did not make provisions with all that. I don't know why the organizers did not make provisions for all that, because I was expecting them to have given enough space for media people. I was expecting them to have given enough space for media people, but they did not do that. So all the media people, they were all grouped together at a place. There was confusion all over. How to take picture was even a problem. How to record your interviews without the next person appearing in your shot was also a problem. And I want to believe that in the near future, they have to see some of these things for media people, because they are also a greater part of the event. If the event is done and we don't see more stories going out, it will not mean well. So I want to believe that next time, if they are able to make sure they give some good space for media people to also do their thing, it will help. Now, let's move on to talk about performances. Or before performances, let me talk about MC. Okay. So before performances, let me talk about MC. MC to me was not the best this time. MCs, to me, we did not get the best of MCing this time with the event. Meanwhile, the few people who were on the stage, they are not small names. These are big names in the space. Belamundi is a great name when it comes to mastering events. Nashoko is also a great name when it comes to mastering events. James Gardner, well, I know he does it well sometimes, but this time around, something was missing among the three MCs. Something was really missing. There was a huge gap. There was no coordination. I don't know what really was the problem. There was no coordination among the MCs. They made the program so dull. There wasn't any like that fun moment where MC, even when, like as usual, when it comes to some of these programs and an MC asks, who do you think is winning? You see more people chanting another person's name. But this time around, when the MCs ask, who do you think is winning? Nobody was ready to even say anything. Nobody. So they'll ask, who do you think is winning? And everybody will be sitting down and watching them. Everybody will be sitting down and watching them. Nobody will do anything. MC was very poor. James Gardner, I know he has done it before. And when he did it, it was on the red carpet. Of course, that was when the word amazing was introduced to some of us who attend the shows. And it was only limited at the red carpet. But this time round, I don't know why they brought him in there. And what he did not actually flow in there. He did not flow. Like he did not flow. Something was just not right. I don't know what was wrong. Almost all the MCs. Nashoko was out of mood. The Nashoko I know is a bubbly presenter. Anytime she's on the stage, I have worked with her on 3 music awards. The last 3 music awards we did, she hosted it with um, um, Jay Foley. Yes, if not the last, I'm sure it was the COVID era. The COVID era, we had one of the 3 music awards events. I realized that she was off mood. She was not in the mood. I don't know what was happening. Whether there was a little bit of competition, friction between them. She was off mood, like she was off mood. We in the auditorium, sometimes when Belamundi is on the stage, they were seated somewhere where Nashoko and James were seated. We were seeing them. So while the event was going on, you who will be watching on TV wouldn't see them, but we were seeing them. When you see her sitting there, you realize that she was off mood. She was not even following the program. She was on her phone throughout. She was on her phone throughout. She was off mood. And once again, I don't know why. There are so many good presenters we have here in Ghana. There are so many good MCs we have here in Ghana. I don't know why they couldn't make a choice for the show to flow, but they went for people who were not gelling. Like they were not gelling at all. You saw the disconnect. The disconnect between them was just so much. And some of us still don't understand as to why it happened like that. Personally, I'm confused. Like Nashoko, you can't underrate her when it comes to emceeing and presentation. No, she has everything. She has style. She has the eloquence. She can talk. She has attitude and all. But this time round, it was so poor, and I still don't know why it happened. So MC in there, if there is one place that I will give them less marks, I think it will be the MC department. MC department this time for the scheme was really weak, very very weak. MC department was weak. Shout out to Bismarck, who says he's watching from East London, night shift. I know, right? Make some money. And see you soon, bro. So MC was whack, and the least said about it, the better. Maybe I'm sure when the other pundits come through, they will say more. Now let's move on to talk about performances. Um, Performances. There were good and bad performances. Let me say it like that way. In terms of performances, there were good performances and there were bad performances as well. So, for instance, I've seen even before the event ended on Twitter, I saw people dragging and cooking last made for giving one of the poor performances ever on the stage. Well, it is true. Last mate did not have a good performance on the night. I still was not sure what was wrong. I still can't tell what was wrong with last mate. His performance was some way. Did Jackie impress me? Not really. I have struggled to enjoy Jackie's performance. The last time I watched a video of Jackie's performance that I really felt her doing something was when she played her show at, I think, the Labadi Beach show. That is the last December when she played her show at the Labadi Beach. I wasn't there, but the little I watched online, I felt, yeah, like this is someone who is really in high element performing. But many occasions, Jackie's performance has not been impressive to me like that. And once again, what she did at the Grand Arena for the VGMA, I did not enjoy it as well. Kim Promise. Did Kim Promise impress me? Well, at a point and not throughout the performance. At a point, he also seemed offbeat. At a point, he wasn't really flowing like that. And at a point, too, he came in there and I don't know what was happening. Why the in and out of the performance. And one quick advice to Jackie, maybe next time, if she's going to do such a performance, she should also employ the services of dancers because those who came with dancers, they were able to do something a little bit. Because, like in Promise, for instance, I know one of the things that really helped Kim Promise's performance was the services of the dancers. The dancers really improved Kim Promise's performance. So I would advise Team Jackie that next time her performance should not be left alone for her on the stage. The stage was too big for her alone. Maybe some one or two, three dancers could have added some spice to her act. Leaving her alone on the stage did not help her. And once again, I pray that they work on it next. Let me go straight to talk about Forian Ponsa. Or before Forian Ponsa, maybe Kwabna Kwabna. Kwabna Kwabna too did not really get a high level of performance like that. His performance was really not top as we know him for. Once again, we don't know what really was wrong with Kwabna Kwabna. It was an okay performance. I think he started with a song that was not too popular. Maybe it was one of the problems. Um, he started with a song that was not too popular. I don't know what was also the problem as to why he started with that song that was not popular. I don't know. But midway, he came in with a little group. But once again, he did not hit crescendo. And that will be Kwabna Kwabna's remarks for his performance. Now with Ofoyan Ponsa, top notch. For the first time, I enjoyed Ofoyan Ponsa's performance. As a matter of fact, um, there are so many people who have lambasted Ofoyan Ponsa not to have the best of voice when he's doing live performance. In fact, so many people they have judged Ofoyan Ponsa for not being a great performer when it comes to live performance. And I want to believe this time round he proved them wrong. Either sound check was done well for him, either he got some things right, and that was great. Ofoyan Ponsa, to me, his performance this time round was one of the best that I've seen in recent times. Most of the people who came there could not get more of their audience on their feet. but Oforian Posa did. Oforian Posa gave one of the very beautiful performances. And of course, he has some evergreen songs. So anytime he puts out these songs, you would know obviously that he's going to do the kill. And I enjoyed Oforian Posa's performance, to be very honest. I had a good time when Efraim Ponsan was performing. I enjoyed every bit of it. So once again, shouts to shout out to the legendary Efraim Ponsan for that beautiful performance. I saw comments like Efraim Ponsan saved VGMA. I saw some people sharing that comment that Efraim Ponsan saved VGMA because to them, Efraim Ponsan's performance brought the place alive and it was back to back hits, like Lames is saying. It was so beautiful. Now to Kinsak. And once again, salute to Sarkodie. Sarkodie is a great guy. Hate him or like him. I'm sure many people might not like how he does his things when it comes to his attitude, when it comes to his relation, when it comes to his style and all that. I know so many people might not like some things. But in terms of performance on the stage, Sarkodie has a way of always giving you that nostalgic feeling. Sarkodie has a way of always giving you that memory that you will never forget. As a matter of fact, it's so beautiful. Well, Love says she's off to night shift. See you soon, and the family. When I come home, I'll definitely come and continue. All right, thank you so much, Love. Be good, work hard, make some more money, and make sure you are happy and family is happy as well. So all the best to you, sister. Now let's move on to the business. Sarkodie is always one of the best guys when it comes to the stage, and I want to believe that if there's one guy that we have to commend, we have to always salute Sarkodie. Sarkodie is always on the VGMA stage, but he doesn't disappoint. Sarkodie is always on the VGMA stage, but you will never be fed up with what he will do. He always has a way of bringing in something new. He always has a way of making you feel like, yeah, this is someone new that I'm even watching. And yesterday, Sarkodie brought his A game on. I really enjoyed every bit of Sarkodie's act, and I want to commend him for it once again. He is a great guy, no two ways about it. And I want to say that may he continue to do exploits, more grace to his elbows, because it is not easy for you to keep that relevance for this period. It is not easy. And Sarkodie has been keeping it. Sarkodie has been keeping the relevance, always doing it best after best. Now to Black Sheriff. Salute to the young chap. He is also a great guy when it comes to stage performance. Black Sheriff was one of my best performers on the night as well. He did great. His vocals on the live band, his antics, and they also brought him some one or two dancers, obviously, to add something to it. And that is what we are talking about. Sometimes when it comes to stage antics, it's about what you add to it. Black Sheriff was also great on the night. He gave one of the best performance on the night. I really enjoyed Black Sheriff performance as well. Those who watched on TV, you might have seen me dancing when he was on the stage. I enjoyed every bit of his performance. So, as a matter of fact, when I saw the number of minutes he even performed, I knew that he was going to win the Artist of the Year. I'll talk about that later because I saw the number of minutes they gave to PSA Esther and Gospel All Stars. They did not even spend up to, I'm not sure even they did even up to 15 minutes on the stage. Some few minutes, less than 15 minutes, they were done. But I'm sure Black Sheriff performed like almost 20 minutes or more. Black Sheriff performed for so many minutes, and whilst I was enjoying him, I knew that this man is a winner for the scheme. Okay, Kiddy, yes, Kiddy also did well. Kiddy did well, and when I saw Kiddy, it came with some emotions, knowing that for some time we know a brother is not feeling well. So whilst he was on the stage, I was so fixated on looking at him, his antics, his strength, and all that. So I enjoyed him, all right, but because I had other attention on other details, it really disturbed my judgment on his performance because whilst I was watching him, I was thinking about what I've heard about his health and the new song I Lied and all those things. But Kitty was okay. Now somebody is also asking about medical. I think medical, his performance was disrupted by poor sound. And I want to believe the poor sound was also on TV. That is, those who watched on TV. Because where he was supposed to start a performance from, he was supposed to be introduced by AJ Sapon. And AJ Sapon's mic was not active because I'm sure the distance from the mic to the receiver was too wide and they couldn't connect. So it disturbed Medical's performance a little bit. But then when he came on the stage, when he came inside, the flow was on point. I've seen so many people talking about Medical who was panting because he got tired at a point, and it has to do with rappers. If you're a rapper and you don't have stamina, there is a time that you'll be panting for breath. No two ways about that, because you are rapping and it comes with some energy. You need some breath control to do that. So if you don't have stamina, you are sure going to struggle. So if that particular thing has been said about Medical, not once, not twice, I think it is high time a brother checks that so it doesn't disturb his performance and his flow. But apart from that, the rap freestyle he did on the stage was massive. I loved the attitude, I loved the costume, and everything was on point. Now to episode 2 was great. And that dedication he did for Rude Boy was also great. And I must say that if there's one guy episode will forever remember, episode will remember Rude Boy forever, because Rude Boy is one of the artists who helped episode to get that his hit song Avatar. So anytime he's performing that song, Rude Boy ranking will surely come to mind. So yes, I want to believe episode also would be considered as one of the great performers on the night, and that is also good. We want to say big ups to episode for that one. It was beautiful, and big ups to him anywhere he is, and to everyone who performed. But apart from that, yeah, performances were good. The day was a little boring, so we needed more performances to ginger up the place. So if you come and you disappoint, then people will surely come after you. And that was what happened to some of them who could not get the better part of their performance to the people. So if you got it right, kudos to you. If you did not get it right, it is high time you guys learn. Rehearse right and always go hard with what you are doing. So big ups to those who got it right and those who did not get it right as well. Let's do this to wrap up. Then I'll start inviting you to be part of the conversation. That is, if you want to also share a word or two about award winners. And I'm sure I am going to leave more of these spaces for my guests when they start coming tomorrow. Because when I say all, maybe they will not even get some of the points to also come and put out, because I might have exhausted all the points. The award winners, Black Sheriff, congratulations to him. He deserved to win the Artist of the Year. Now, I did a video that I know so many people did not get. I did a video that I saw some people writing some comments like, why are you saying this about him? Why are you saying that about him? But I know they did not get me. And sometimes when people misunderstand you, it is okay. They just don't understand what you are doing. So they will surely come to misunderstand what you are saying. See, Black Sheriff has always been my tip for Artist of the Year. Since the close of last year, anytime VGMA comes to mind, my Artist of the Year was Black Sheriff. But then when it was getting closer and I was expecting him to put in some more energy to get more votes, put in some more energy to get some recognition for the categories that he was nominated for, I was not seeing it. And that was why at a point I was beginning to be disappointed in him. That was why at a point I was beginning to be disappointed in Black Sheriff, not because I said he did not deserve it. No, I would never say he did not deserve it. Never. In fact, I would never say that, because he had worked in the year under review. Black Sheriff had been phenomenal. He had been fantastic. He had been extremely powerful in the year under review. In fact, he commanded a lot of respect and authority in the year under review with his trade as an artist. He was great, performing both locally and internationally. He was okay. But what I was expecting to see from him that I was not seeing, that hurt me a little bit, was the fact that I wanted him to be involved with the scheme, so that any other thing that he was supposed to get, he will surely get it. But I was not seeing it. And I was a little bit hurt, because I knew it could affect him. I knew it could deprive him of the scheme. I knew it could deprive him of the high awards. So I was a little bit disappointed there. But later, I'm sure people's complaints forced him to come and do what was right. Yes, Tilly Amen has also mentioned DSL. I think DSL also did what I agree. DSL also did what I agree because he was not a known person. And when he came, the little minutes that he spent on the stage was really appreciated by the masses who were there. Those who really watch him, they enjoyed him. Later, I saw so many comments, people writing left, right, and center that wow, that boy who came in, though his songs were not known, though he's not a bigger name, but they enjoyed every bit of him. So once again, big ups to DSL, and it also proves that he was the best winner chosen for the unsung category in the VGMA. So I agree. Tilly Amen, Matt, for that particular comment about DSL. DSL also did well, and I think we need to give him his flower. Now, let me say this finally, then I'll start inviting you in. That is to those who would want to be a part of it. One of my shocks for the night was album of the year. One of my shocks for the night was album of the year. And I want to believe that those who are active on social media, maybe Facebook and Instagram, you might have seen an interview that I granted Zion Felix that I talked about it. If there was one award category that I knew it was never going to elude someone, it was the album of the year. I never expected any other person to win the album of the year because I have been around. I have been following everything that comes out in the industry. And Black Sheriff's album, you look at the album according to their own definition, the number of hit songs on the album, the reviews, the numbers for the album. I did not expect any other album to beat Black Sheriff's album, as a matter of fact. So on the day when they announced the album of the year and they gave it to King Promise, I was a little bit down. Like, I was disappointed. I never believed it could happen. I was never sure it could happen like that. I was shocked, like seriously shocked that wow, Black Sheriff lost album of the year. Because if there is one album that me, I can say I have been listening to with no apology, it is Black Sheriff's The Villain I Never Was album. Unapologetically. I listen to that album like I'm mad. Like, let me sit in a car and I don't want any disturbance. I don't want to change from one play to one play. I just slot in any of the streaming platforms, go to The Villain I Never Was, Black Sheriff, and I'll stream it till I park my car. To those who drive with me, they know. Anybody who asks other people who I drive with, they will tell you that at every point in time, it is Black Sheriff's album, back to back. But when I saw that he did not win, it came to me as a shock. So when the event closed, I was going to obviously pick my car, and I saw two of the board members of the scheme at the car park. Here I'm talking about Andy Dusty of Hits FM fame and Francis Doku, who is also a part of the award scheme. And I asked them that, guys, how come Black Sheriff lost in the album of the year? Now they are telling me that if they compare Black Sheriff's album to King Promise's album, King Promise's album in terms of production beats Black Sheriff's album. According to their explanation, that was what they told me. That King Promise might have taken that category over Black Sheriff because they think that the production for King Promise's album is tighter, is doper, is of high quality than Black Sheriff's album. Then I asked again that, okay, when you read the category definition talks about some four elements. That the album should have hit songs, the album should be well produced, the album should have generated excitement and maybe appeal. So there are four elements they use in judging the album of the year. It should have hit songs, it should have generated enough excitement, it should be well produced, and again, it should have public appeal. But according to them, King Promise album is of high quality in terms of production than Black Sheriff's album. But if you look at these four elements that they used to judge, it is only one of the elements that King Promise uses to beat Black Sheriff. So how did Black Sheriff lose it? If you pay attention to their own definition, like I said, the definition comes with some four elements to judge. And if you compare the judgment, it is only one block that King Promise uses to beat Black Sheriff, which is the quality that they are talking about. In fact, I have listened to the album over and over. I have never had a problem with sound quality with the album. I don't know how they listened. I don't know in what machine they used to listen. I don't know how they did the judgment. But according to them, they are saying that the quality of that album cannot be compared to King Promise's album. That is fine. But what about the other three? In terms of which of the albums produced number of hits, King Promise album cannot be compared to Black Sheriff's album. Black Sheriff's album produced more hits than King Promise's album. In terms of excitement, Black Sheriff's album produced more excitement than King Promise's album. So what are we talking about here? In terms of appeal, Black Sheriff's album had the best of appeal more than King Promise's album. So in this case, what are we talking about? And I'm sure even should we talk about numbers, as in who generated enough numbers? Black Sheriff's album once again generated enough numbers. So what are we talking about? To me, I was heartbroken when I realized that King Promise won over Black. Heartbroken, and I've seen some people. Scooter is saying Sarkod's award was weird. Um, Frederick Appiah says VGMA just shared the awards. Oh, don't call me. Well, I don't want to say they shared the awards because I keep saying that when it comes to awards, as much as you have been nominated in a certain category, it means you're a potential winner. So anybody at all can win. But what I still want to believe is that we should do it right. We should let the definition of the categories come to work. And for the album of the year, it was one of my shockers. One of the categories that really shocked me. There was other ones that I did not find good, but I still want to find it some way. And well, it is all good. This one says they gave reggae award to Stone. Ras should have won. Okay, that is also another thing. Well, at this stage, I'm sure I have some few minutes to go. Um, Love, are you having a problem with my sound or something? Okay. Oh, my mic is breaking. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I want to believe it is okay now. So I think I have just about 20 minutes to go because I was doing for just this for an hour. So if there is anybody who would want to join me, you can come on now. If there is anybody who wants to join me, you can come on now. Check your setting. You see you can join. You check your setting. You see where you can click to join, and I'll pick you up so we can all have this conversation. I give you some 5 minutes to have a word or two in the VGMS reviews because tomorrow I'm just doing a preliminary discussion on this. Tomorrow I'll surely come with my pundits and we bring the other videos to support our discussion. And I want to institute this. That is I would call it the Sunday evening show where we sit unofficial like this. We have a conversation, not a studio setting. In fact, anywhere at all that I'll be in this world, we can be doing this on Sundays at 8 p.m. That's what I'm thinking about. So if you guys are in and with a kind of reception that I'm getting from you people, it is so obvious that we can make this happen. So yes, I'll be reading some of your comments whilst I wait for who would want to join. Like I said, you can check your setting. If you check your setting, you might come across where you can request to join and I pick you up so you can be a part of it. Or maybe do I have to send a link to someone? Well, I don't know about that. Maybe Chemo will help me there, but you can also try that. So let me read some of your comments whilst I prepare to wrap up. The mic is still breaking. What is happening? It is fixed too. I don't know why it should be breaking at this time. It is fixed. It should be fine. So Lim says, but five-star album production quality was in a unifying form that makes the song connect to each other in terms of production. Well, and Scooter says, bruh, yeah, we know you want to be professional. The album of the year, reggae artist of the year, hip life artist of the year was just a misplaced listing. I bore, but we move. All right, Scooter says the sound is okay now. Tilly Eminmat says they have to do the right thing. Yes, I believe they have to do the right thing. Lim says, as a producer, you notice the production quality of the villain I never was. Technically, the song sounded all different, like different songs put together to form an album. Prince Wadi says they gave the reggae award to Stone. Rush should have won. Okay. Frederick Apia says the Stone Boy, he says Stone Boy doesn't deserve his reggae dancehall artist of the year. But Apia, should I take this as a comment coming from a Shatter fan or like it is real? I don't know how to take this. Well, when it comes to reggae artist of the year, or when it comes to the categories that are not songs, they don't necessarily look at the song of the artist. So let me also share this information with you. Maybe it will help in our future when we are doing this. When it comes to the categories that have artists like gospel artist of the year, reggae artist of the year, Afrobeat artist of the year, when it comes to those categories, they really do not look at what song. They look at the impact of the artist as a person. That's what they consider. That is what they consider when it comes to doing the like the gospel artist of the year, the reggae artist of the year. That is what I'm talking about. Last says, Brasami, reset your mic. Oh, at a point we can't hear. At another point we hear you. What is happening? Okay. I'll be wrapping up. Sorry, sorry about that. So yes, so, let me just share this. When it comes to artists, the categories with artists, they really don't look at only the sound. They really don't look at only the sound. Okay, so I have seen Chemo has Chemo has shared a link that you can be a part of. I have seen Chemo has shared the link. So it means if you want to be a part of it, you might have to click the link down there to be a part of it. If you want to join, you might have to click the link down there to be a part of it. I've seen Chemo just big ups to Intim Dodu Solomon, aka Manager One. I've seen a link there that says join, create live join. So maybe you can try that if you want to be a part of it. I give you some 5 minutes to have a conversation. Yes, that is what Chemo is saying, that you can click the link to join. Scooter says, Brasam, if they don't consider songs, please, can Kiddy win Reggae Artist of the Year since he once released Touch It Remix? Kiddy won Reggae Artist of the Year. VGMA. Sometimes even if you want to support them, it is hard. Kiddy won Reggae Artist of the Year. Reggae song or reggae artist? You have to confirm this. You have to confirm this for me. I don't know if Kiddy won Reggae Artist of the Year. Okay, so let me add Arnold Daniel who wants to join. And let me see if it works. So we can have a brother join this. Evelyn Adade says, I didn't really enjoy Medical's performance. Arnold, are you there?
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh. Unfortunately, I'm yet to see you. I don't know if the others can see you. Looks like you're in the dark. Okay, it's good now. Yes, I can see
Good.
you clearly now. Okay, so welcome, Arnold.
Good evening, everyone. Ghana. Sorry, I'm calling from UK.
Okay.
Um, I think just that I was watching what's going on, and I would say like, mostly in Ghana, we need to grow and do the right thing. That's what I want to say.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Arnold.
Yeah.
And thanks for your time with us. We appreciate you.
My
We hope
pleasure.
to find you. We hope to find you again Sunday evening.
Yeah. Awesome.
All right. Thank you, Arnold. All right. So, Odili Benjamin says Black Sheriff deserved the album of the year. Yes, that one I agree. For Black Sheriff, he really deserved the album of the year. Okay. I'm sure, Arnold, you might have to
Yeah,
exit
yeah,
yourself.
yeah.
Yes, I'm sure you might have to exit yourself because I'm not seeing how to take you off here. So maybe you might have to exit yourself, or Chemo, if you can help us how to get Arnold off for the
Yeah.
next person to also come in. That would be great. Yeah, so there is a link on top of a link has been pinned. You can also click on the link to join the
Uh,
conversation. Arnold just joined us. Um, Okay, so Arnold just joined us and he put in his word. So you can also click on the link to be a part of it. At least in this case, we get to see some of the faces of our viewers. So Odili Benjamin says Black Shape deserved the album of the year. VGMA was actually a success, but the audience wasn't encouraging. They came to life when Fees had his performance. Fee's performance, well, Fees did not start well, but I want to believe he came in midway, um, because I observed something that when the when the DJ played his song, I don't know what he was doing backstage. He couldn't come on until almost the first song almost ended. Then he had to record the song from the DJ again, and he came through. So I don't know what happened, what he was doing there. So you can also join this our Sunday evening show where we'll be dealing with our guest. You get to come on the line. So the link, we have pinned a link on the comment section. You can click the link on the comment section to join. Okay, so Lims would also want to join. Let me pick Lims and let's listen to what he also has to say whilst I read some of your comments. Okay, Lims, welcome.
Yo, thank you, boss. Big boss of me. Hey, Charlie.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Charlie,
yeah.
I'm getting to see some of my viewers, man. It feels good. It feels
Yeah,
good.
man. Yeah, man.
Okay, Link, so what do you also have to say? Your reviews within 5 minutes, we can wrap up this. What is your review so
Yeah,
far on the VGMA?
yeah. So for me, basically, in general, I think the our show was very good. From starting to the point. For me, I was watching at home from home, so the sending with the kind of camera positioning, what they were doing.
Okay.
Sometimes they had some problems, but it's Ghana, obviously. So Charlie, so the program, I think the performances also was very good to me. I think especially Kitty was a surprise to me because I was thinking, okay, because he's not feeling well, he wouldn't be able
Yeah.
to perform. But he did well. But medical, yeah, breath control, there, you have to work on it. But if you talk, they will come beat us.
No, I remember during our xylophone days, Kobiche
Koviche,
mentioned this and he was not too cool about it.
yeah,
I remember very well during our xylophone days, Kobiche mentioned this and he wasn't cool about this. But
yeah,
we all have to find a professional way to tell him so
exactly,
it doesn't make his performance sound boring all the time. Because as a rapper, you need breath control.
yeah,
As a rapper,
yeah,
you need breath control. So without breath
exactly,
control,
yeah.
you are sure going to suffer it.
Yeah, and with last minute also, I think the people that had problem with last minute performance was also people watching from home, right? Because there was like some latency, was off beat and other kind of thing, and people were like, okay, it was off key and other stuff. So for me, I think it was basically more of the technical issues. But maybe
Hmm.
if you're in the auditorium, it might be okay for you.
I
I
I
believe.
I I actually tweeted same about
Yeah.
last minute performance, where I said that whilst in the auditorium, the performance wasn't bad.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah.
performance wasn't bad in the auditorium. So those who watched on TV, I don't know what really was the problem. Just that maybe how he
Yeah.
started it, that act he started performance with.
The jacket, what was he doing with the jacket? On two jacket, or the jacket near the
No,
share,
I said the same thing that you didn't need a jacket. Rather, whilst you were going there was when he was supposed to hang it. He should have been wearing the jacket
Exactly.
whilst he was in the couch. So the
Yeah.
moment he got ready to perform, he just hang it then go and perform. And the jacket disturbed him throughout his act.
Yeah.
Very unfortunate. Very
Yeah.
unfortunate.
But the
But the
best
artist of the year, were you satisfied with the artist of the year?
oh yes. in a way, but because everybody was actually rooting for Pace Siesta or Black Sheriff, and if one of them won, then it's no surprising. But with Black
Yeah.
Sheriff, I don't know. With his reaction, Obi also on Jinobia, he was like he doesn't want artist. He wants album of them. Oh, gee, and with some confidence. Hey, that means all the
The
while
energy.
the he day in mind what actually when you say on GT of all your
No, you see,
psychology, remember?
and that's why personally I had a problem with him.
Yeah,
Because let us know you want it. Because one, you've worked and you
exactly. Yeah,
deserve it. You've
yeah,
worked in the year under review. You deserve it. So
yeah,
let us know you are interested in it. So we all go all out to support you. But unfortunately, that like a dassika you like I want, like I don't want, Charlie,
yeah,
was a problem. But
yeah,
it
man,
is good,
yeah.
Charlie.
So with the performance, the best night I'll give it to Sarkodie and Ofori Ponsa.
True.
Ofori Ponsa's performance, legend. He was performing as if like some
No, it
cool,
was top notch.
no giddy
It was
giddy
top
about
notch.
top notch. With the awards and Stoneboy too, big respect to him because as a big artist, I believe maybe Uncle Ben want to say you wouldn't appear like the way Sarkodie doesn't appear to the award show,
Mm,
but he makes
mm,
sure that every awards he was present to take his speech and other stuff. I believe, yeah, that's the way to go. So for me, yeah, Charlie, so the award in general for me was good. You know, every event has its own problems, so I think
I
it
know.
goes, yeah, as time goes by, they will improve at least. Ghana we did.
Nice
Yeah,
one.
boss, big boss.
Lems, thank you so
All right,
much for your time spent with me here.
no problem,
I
no problem.
salute you.
Thank you guys.
Every Sunday evening, you come to do a recap of the week here.
No worries.
So
I get time. I get time. All right,
so
bro.
Sundays we get to see ourselves on Sunday evenings. Yeah.
No problem. No problem. Yeah. Big
All right.
respect.
Thank
Thanks,
you so
everybody.
much.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so much,
for having
Limbs.
me too.
All right. So I'm sure you might have to exit for the next person to
Yeah.
come in. So if you want to join, we've pinned a link on the comment section. So you can also tap on the link and you can join the live show. But let me read some of your comments. Love says, this is great. Let's do this every Sunday. Yes, we'll be doing this every Sunday since the acceptance has come. Every Sunday, we'll be doing a review. Okay, another big man has joined me. Big man, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Is the name Dennis? I saw a name like that.
No, Joe.
Joe.
Yeah.
All right, Joe. So where are you also watching us from?
Yeah, I'm watching from UK, Leeds to be
Oh,
precise. Yeah.
UK. That's very beautiful. So this evening we are strictly doing the reviews for VGMAs, and I want to believe you watched it, and we want to get your honest opinion about the VGMAs.
Well, thank you for having me, and I'm honored to be given this opportunity.
Very well.
First of all, I really don't have any specific, thing to say about the scheme, but
Okay.
mine is to do more with a question
Okay.
because we have the high life artist of the year.
Mm-hmm.
We have the hip life artist of the year.
Yeah.
Why is it that when it comes to dancehall and reggae, they put all into one reggae dancehall? Because if I know Stoneboy doesn't do dancehall, to be fair,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because if you talk about hardcore dancehall, the likes of Shabaranks and all that doing dancehall, that's not what Stoneboy does.
Mm-hmm.
And so to be always winning dancehall reggae artists, it's unfair on the people who do proper dancehall.
Mm, mm,
You know what I
mm,
mean?
mm.
So I think you people being part of the media thing, you need to advance this kind of conversation,
Okay.
because if not, yeah, he's going to always win by virtue of his popularity and his supporters and all that, and people who are
Mm,
doing proper dancehall are going to be
mm,
left behind. And I
mm,
think it's something
mm,
we need to look at. Yeah,
mm,
so it
mm.
would be better if the industry players sit down to
Okay.
see, like, let us have a category for reggae and then
Mm-hmm.
another category for dancehall.
Mm,
Then
mm,
we can yeah, because if not, I think there is cheating going on somewhere. But then also I agree with my colleague who just spoke. I think Oforian Ponsa made a day for me. To be fair,
okay.
Oforian Ponsa brought in an excellent performance. All the other ones, medical, I didn't really like it. It was like, you know, but I think Oforian Ponsa made a day for me, and I was really impressed with his performance. But
Okay.
like I was saying on the chat, to be
Mm-hmm.
fair, some other people only won the award because last year they didn't win the award. I didn't see any reason why Sarkodie has to win the Hip Life Artist of the Year or whatever. I didn't see any reason unless you can give me a reason. I didn't see a reason why. And
Well, well.
I
Mm,
also feel Kofi Kinata was given the award because last year he deserved it and they didn't give it to him. So let us try to give it to him this year and appease him for that. You understand? So
mm.
yeah, and
Well,
so
so
like
so I have this to say, Joe. First of all, the reggae and dancehall thing. Black Rasta has written an official letter to the organizers before that. Why are they not separating reggae from dancehall? I think
exactly,
I'm not too sure, but it has been some good years, if not more than 5 years. He wrote a letter officially to them, telling them that there are some people who are doing specifically reggae, and
yeah,
others are also doing specifically dancehall. And the moment they join it like that, those who are popular will always steal the shine from them.
yeah,
But the organizers said at the time they did not see these two genres of songs having that strength in their music activity. So they were monitoring. So till now, I don't know whether they are still monitoring or they still think that reggae can't stand on its own and dancehall can't stand on its own. I still don't know why it's like that. Then he also talked about Sarkodie not deserving of the Hip Life Artist of the Year. That one, I still think that the countryside song, if they consider the song a hip life song, then what it means is that every activity of Sarkodie will be considered as such. And Sarkodie in the year under review, we cannot say he did less activities. Sarkodie in the year under review did a lot. At least his Rapaholic concert. He performed at the Global Citizen Festival. That performance was great. And of course, he's a big brand. So I think coupled with the song, the countryside song, which thanks to Black Sheriff became one of the biggest in the year under review, he was going to win. I want
well,
to believe
well,
that is what caused it.
Brasa, man, I think you are defeating your own argument here because
Uh-huh.
you also made mention of King Promise not deserving of the album of the year because of just one thing which he overshadowed Black Sheriff with.
Black Sheriff, yes.
And so, if you're also bringing out this argument that because of that countryside or whatever, Sarkodie has to win that, then it's the same thing. Then you have no qualms
No,
with King
remember,
Promise.
I said that when it comes to the categories with the artist attachment, they look at the artist as in the person's activities more than the song. And if you look at maybe the people in the category, obviously Black Sarkodie's activities in the year of the review will surpass the rest of the
Yeah,
people in there.
because he's been in the industry for long. He has money. You understand? Yeah, because yeah, the number of do you are you telling me, Brass? I mean, are you telling me if a new artist who has entered into the frame have
Mm-hmm,
and has done so much, do you think you sitting down there would you invite him to your special programs and all that? It will be hard
mm-hmm.
for you to invite him. And so
That's true.
those big brands has opportunities when it comes to appearing on stages than these young guys. And so if we're
Well,
always
I
going
agree.
to give it to Sarkodie, always Stoneboy, then I mean we better organize the awards in our kitchen and give it to them there. Because yeah, it's and I didn't like the way Stoneboy also when he came on stage when Stoneboy was like, let's recognize up and coming ones. Yeah,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
it was
mm-hmm.
also a nice
Spot
statement for
on.
him to
Yeah,
have.
was
Yeah,
spot on. Yeah.
but then last time, Brass, I mean, probably this is offbeat. This is last time when you and your guys were having the conversation regarding Stoneboy. One person made a statement about Stoneball was alluding to the fact that he has done a lot. He has brought a lot of people on there. They even his bodyguards and all that came to. But
Mm-hmm,
the
mm-hmm,
question I wanted to pose, yeah, if I had that opportunity at that time, was
mm-hmm,
those boys he brought on there, were they under his tutelage, or the guys are already talented and just following him? Because there is a
mm-hmm.
difference between me having the talent and liking a Brass Army, and for that matter, I come to Brass Army's show and to exhibit that talent. That's a different thing. And then
Yeah.
you training me or giving me that tutelage to acquire that kind of skills to do something. And so if
Mhm.
Stonebwoy walks about saying that, oh, look at my boys, and those boys have not come under his tutelage, then
Mhm.
it's no nothing for us to applaud Stonebwoy for.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so last
Okay. I get
it's
that point.
yeah. So let us kind of understand some of these concepts.
Mm.
I can be here, I can have people who like me, they are talented. And so if I
Mhm.
go somewhere and they follow me, oh, say, oh, this is Joe's guys, they are talented. But naturally they are talented. That they have nothing to do with me. Their talent has
Mm.
nothing to do with
Mm.
me.
Mm.
But I
Mm.
get the
Mm.
credit when their talent is as a result of me having an impact on them.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
so
true.
next time when the argument is raging on, let us ask some of these questions. And
Mm.
I'm happy. Next time you said every Sunday, so I'll be very grateful every Sunday we
We'll be
come.
doing this. We'll call it
I'm
the
your new
weekly.
fan though. I'm your new fan. I've been
Wow.
following you,
Thank
but
you,
this is
Joe.
the
Thank
first
you,
time.
Joe.
Yeah, thank you,
Yeah,
thank
yes.
you.
So every Sunday we try to use some 1 hour to do review of the week activities
Oh,
before we
okay.
start it. So it will just be an official way like this. We sit and we just vibe.
I'm your new fan. Anytime you come to UK, let us see you.
Sure, bro.
Come to
Thank you
Leeds,
so much,
Leeds, you will
Joe.
see me.
Thank
Thank you
you.
very
Thank
much.
you so much, Joe.
All right,
All
thanks.
right,
Bye.
so that was Joe there. He also called from UK. And whilst he's going out, I'm also reminding you that you can also click on the link that has been pinned on top of the comment section to be a part of it. If you want to just join the conversation, you can see a link has been pinned on the comment section. You can just click it to be part of it. Tilly Emenma says, I'm with you, bro. I'm sure she's talking about Joe. Scooter says, I agree with Joe. There should be a clear award for reggae and that of dancehall. Charlie Omaka, in fact. Prince Wade says, VGMA gave it to Sack and Stone because they need them. This will never go at the Grammys. And Scooter comes again. He said, because most of our gospel songs are in reggae form, so they should consider separating the two, reggae and dancehall, to be specific. Okay. Edwell Wisdom says, artist goes way beyond releasing a hit single in that genre. And we can't dispute the fact that Stone did amazing and projected and represented the genre more, so he equally deserves it. Prince Wade says, I've been saying this for years. It makes no sense. I'm sure you are talking about the reggae and dancehall thing, innit? Numero uno says, is Stone Boy still a reggae dancehall artist? Of course, he can be because he still does some songs in there. Scooter says, sound and lighting was a big problem watching from home. Edwell Wisdom says 2018 EOM Epistles of Mama by Stonebwoy deserved the album of the year, but was not given. Almost everyone was mute. Okay. Frederick Appiah says Ambole 2 was touring like Stonebwoy, so he should have won an award. And the Scooter says the MCs and hosts were making the thing a bit boring. So talking like they were having a review show. And Omar Mike says, I love Stonebwoy so much, but now I don't love him no more. Hi, I want to be a good person, but he's not. Okay. Okay. Oh, American Fulani TV says Olua Sammy Flex VGMA has cheated LJ on the best rapper of the year category. Lyrical Joe on the best rapper of the year. So you think that he did not? He was supposed to win, eh? You want to say Amrado did not deserve to win the best rapper? Well, so I'm sure time is up. If there is any other person who would want to join, we can pick the person finally. Then we run away. So if you want to join, you can just click the link that has been pinned on the comment section. You click the link and we run away. Number uno says, Basami, you enjoyed Pound. We saw you doing the show, Charlie. I was having a good time. You know. American Fulani says LJ has been cheated for the rap of the year. Okay. I'm sure tomorrow when the team comes fully, we will be looking at this segment. Our viewers are making the show interesting. Yes, I believe, and this tells me that the people who watch us, they really understand the kind of shows they have been watching. Okay, more news says Sammy Flex, we love you too. Yes, I love you as well. I'm so happy that the people who watch us, they are not just watching us, they really understand what we are doing, and I'm so happy. So every Sunday, we're going to do this. We'll be calling the Sunday evening reviews. We'll be looking at I'll be bringing some of the highlights of the weekend We will just be talking about it. I'll be looking at some of the major topics in the week. Then we all have our views on, because I know sometimes when you watch us, you want to say something. I know sometimes when you guys are watching us, you really want to voice something, and we're going to give it a chance. It's going to be on Sundays only. So I pray those who have good time on Sunday, those who might not be working, they will enjoy this more. Lim says, great outfit you had on the VGMA night. Oh, Charlie, thanks, bro. Thanks, bro. I got it quickly that same evening, no, because I was not too sure how it was gonna go. As a matter of fact, I was just thinking, let me just put on something, and I wanted to look as simple as possible and just go like that. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being a part of this. I'm overwhelmed with the kind of support you've given me. So every Sunday, I think we'll be announcing it throughout the week so you guys can be a part of it. We appreciate your time. God bless you. If you came online, if you sent a message to us, remember that Sunday, you should also prepare to come online, and I'll be giving you the topics we'll be discussing on Sundays so we all have it. Good evening. Bye bye to you all.